Section 19 of Hans Christian Andersen, Fairytales and Short Stories, Volume 2. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Janny Meisberger. Hans Christian Andersen, Fairytales and Short Stories, Volume 2, 1844 to 1847, by Hans Christian Andersen. Translated by H.P. Paull. The Sunbeam and the Captive. It is autumn. We stand on the ramparts and look out over the sea. We look at the numerous ships and at the Swedish coast on the opposite side of the Sound, rising far above the surface of the waters, which mirror the glow of the evening sky. Behind us the wood is sharply defined. Mighty trees surround us, and yellow leaves flutter down from the branches. Below, at the foot of the wall, stands a gloomy-looking building enclosed in palisades. The space between is dark and narrow, but still more dismal must it be behind the iron gratings in the wall which cover the narrow loopholes or windows, for in these dungeons the most depraved of the criminals are confined. A ray of the setting sun shoots into the bare cells of one of the captives, for God's sun shines upon the evil and the good. The hardened criminal casts an impatient look at the bright ray. Then a little bird flies towards the grating, for birds twitter to the just as well as to the unjust. He only cries tweet tweet, and then perches himself near the grating, flutters his wings, pecks a feather from one of them, puffs himself out, and sets his feathers on end round his breast and throat. The bad chained man looks at him, and a more gentle expression comes into his hard face. In his breast there rises a thought which he himself cannot rightly analyze, but the thought has some connection with the sunbeam, with the bird, and with the scent of violets, which grow luxuriantly in spring at the foot of the wall. Then there comes the sound of the hunter's horn, merry and full. The little bird starts and flies away. The sunbeam gradually vanishes, and again there is darkness in the room, and in the heart of that bad man. Still, the sun has shone into that heart, and the twittering of the bird has touched it. Sound on, ye glorious strains of the hunter's horn, continue your stirring tones. For the evening is mild, and the surface of the sea, heaving slowly and calmly, is smooth as a mirror. End of The Sunbeam and the Captive.